these roads.
Damn right. But yeah, it'd be something to fucking do because I've been so ecstatic about this place, especially because of my kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is like the one place that I can feel like I can have my kids running around, they can act the fucking fool, and I know they're safe no matter where they're at.
Right. As long like you hit a fence.
Out of bounds.
Right. You could go anywhere until you hit a fence.
Yeah. Or fall into a hole.
Right. Don't open any gates. Don't go over any fences, and you're good.
Cause I felt dumb as hell. There's a hole right up there by the pigs, right?
Yep.
I told her, my girl, I was like, I said, watch out, cause there's a hole right here. But then saying that statement, I fall into the hole.
Yep.
She said, oh, so that one, huh? I said, yep.
Yeah, I've done that one twice. It's annoying that someone bought these 2 pieces of land over here, though.
We tried. You know how much they wanted for them? It was like 40 grand.
Yep.
They're like, are you serious?
Well, if this house sold fast enough, and y'all didn't buy it, we were gonna buy it. Because we can throw some more greenhouses over there, plant some veggies, and then you got a real nice convenient way to cruise over. We're gonna get rid of that piece of fence next to the pigs, and just put a gate and run through, and call it good.
Hell yeah. So, I gotta cut that shit back there. I came down here and came down here and hung out with him and shit like that, smoked some bud, just chilled. And I'm wondering, like, dude, I got the little pricks, the little thorns and stuff out of my face and all that. I'm like, okay, well, no problem. So I walk a little bit more, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my leg? Like, my muscles feel like real tight in certain spots. So I pull my pants leg up. Dude, I got like 4 cactus burrs in my fucking leg.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I pull them out thinking, okay, it's just like a thorn. I'll go pull it out. It's like, bink. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, they're a little bit barbed. They've got 2 little barbs on them. Yeah, those suck. In New Jersey, I was in Boy Scouts. We were camping at the beach.
Boy Scout.
And I tripped and fell into a patch of those fuckers. Had them everywhere. We couldn't pull them out because they were too small and fine. Like, they weren't the big long ones. They were teeny tiny, like, hair-like ones. We ended up burning them out.
Really? Sat
there with a torch and just, like, basically lit me on fire. And burned all the cactus spines off. It fucking
sucked. Cactuses. What do you call them?
That's why I planted.
Cacti. Goat heads are pretty bad.
What is it?
Thornless cactus in the garden.
Yeah.
It's an edible thornless cactus.
Good shit.
So all those cactuses that grow out there, you can eat those.
Because I was at a house and they had this big ass cactus. I'm like, did they let it go through and pull every fucking little spike and needle off that bitch?
Nope. No thorns.
It's huge.
And they're tasty.
Well, I wish I would have known now. Damn, now. I had to munch it like a motherfucker yesterday. I ate so much food. It was insane. Like, my girl, like, she packed this big ass bowl of fruit. And then I had, God, I don't know how much, bags of chips and these little, like, quick to go little sandwich wraps. Dude, they're fucking good as shit.
Another project is over on that 28-acre piece over there, where we're planting fruit trees. We're going to start off with, like, probably a 5-acre fruit orchard and then expand it out. But we need to dig out a little bit in between the rows of fruit trees.
Yeah.
And then pile all that up to make a little mound to plant them on so that they don't get flooded out. And then all that water can drain down into those channels.
Right.
And then all of that's going to tie into the big drains that we're digging along the roads. And then all of those are going to go into a big old pond.
Gotcha.
And so we're raising everything up and then digging a big ass drain around it so that water has somewhere to go. Ultimately, we're going to be doing probably like 15 acres of that.
Sweet. Well, that'll keep it busy. Cause like I said, dude, the only reason,
we should ride around over there at some point, and I can show you what we're doing.
Okay. I'm nervous as fuck about this court. I've been trying to do so good with everything, man. But I'm so fucking hot-headed, man. I was doing this job, lawn maintenance. And the guy, he's kind of a big guy, so he thinks he's a shit. Well, I didn't tell my dad the whole story, but I stepped on a fucking mower while he was on and shit like that, running his mouth, and I stepped out. I was like, dude, I'll rock the shit out you right now. I don't give a fuck. And the second he went to get out, I was ready to hit him. He just like, yo, fuck that. You're not going to, dude, he was disrespectful as hell. I mean, literally, in the middle of the parking lot, the Fort McCoy grocery store, I mean, dude, mower off and everything, loud as fuck, calling me out my name. I was trying so hard to be humble about it. Like, he was just having a bad day. He just kept going. I said, nope, snap. I really do. I swear on everything. I really do try to be humble as shit. Guy broke down.
Some people just know how to push those buttons.
It was like 2 weeks ago, man. Some guy broke down, literally just at the gas pump. And he was sitting there, man, freaking out, trying to call his girl, trying to call his girl. I went inside, put $10 on the pump. I said, "You gonna run the pump?" He said, "I ain't got no gas." I said, "Dude, I already put $10 on you for you. Good." I just do shit. Just
There was some guy legit broken down over at the Circle K at the gas pump. I think they had gas in it and everything. Hood popped, like 2 cars over there. They're like tearing it apart, trying to figure out why the fuck it won't start. He got into the gas station and then it just no bueno. Would not leave.
It was like nada.
It's like, no. I'm parked. I'm gonna stay here.
Oh yeah. I was thinking about building one of them, but like the one that was at Alberto's.
Yeah.
But you know, I changed my mind. I would like to have something like that. So when I come down here and bullshit, whatever, I got me a little hut to stay in.
Little man cave.
Yeah.
We're gonna seal up the roof on that too. There's a little bit of water that gets in right from the peak of the roof. I've got a giant ass roll of like roofing paper over there. Like the tar felt.
We got we also have at the house. I mean, it's the big, thick, heavy duty, thick plastic shit that you put down underneath concrete. I mean, we get the whole roll.
So I've got a roll of that tar paper, but like not the paper, like the good felt.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So I'm gonna cut a piece that fits the ridge of that perfectly. Just gonna throw that up there, and then nail together some bits of wood. Take like some maybe that diameter, like some pine or something, right?
Yeah.
Cut those down into 4 foot, 5 foot sections. Nail them together, make a couple like X's, and then we just drop those right on top, and the weight of that holds down the paper, and then that way the water is forced off of the ridge and down the sides, and it'll just fix that little drip that we got coming down from the ridge and seal all that up. But we're gonna finish wattling at least the front of this week. I'm gonna cut a bunch of willow, then we can start working on the back and sides. I want to get a bunch more wood. I've just been using like round logs, again, that like 3-4 inch diameter.
Right,
cutting some of that and continue nailing it across that little loft to make a little high raised space. I'm gonna move all of my solar into there. That way the inverter, batteries, all of that stay dry. I want to hook up like 3 more 100-watt solar panels onto it, make it like a 400-watt system, and then do a hardwired inverter. And that way I can run conduit out of that building. We're going to build a new kitchen over here.
Yeah, that's going to be like the utility shack, basically.
Right, utility, firewood, like anything we got to keep dry. So it's mainly going to end up as firewood, tools, and solar.
Dude, I just love the whole project of this place, man. Just being just so natural with everything. Like, everything, it comes from itself.
And we're going to build the kitchen, which is going to be bigger than that. It's going to be like
this is just so
14 by 16 or something like that. With a little second story loft in there for dry storage for food. That'll go over here, and then I can run power from that hardwired inverter. I can run some conduit over and put in some
I had a talk with Dana about something real quick, just to pick your brain. Okay, she gave me some, the last time that she was here, she made some when her and Steph were here. They made a tea, but she picked mints, and she picked a bunch of little pine and some other stuff and do it together. And I'm like, where the hell can I find it? How can I? And she told me where, where this and this might be, but she said, go ahead and ask Dave all that. He's good for that. Just like stuff that can like help clean your system, like flush it out, get things like that.
I'll show you where there's some stuff.
She's like, oh yeah. She said, ask Dave. Just ask Dave. That's all I kept hearing. Ask Dave. I said, how much you been talking to Dave?
Not that much.
Really?
Yeah, not lately.
Damn. Maybe I'm special then.
And then we're gonna build that same building again under the oaks, like where that hammock is. And that'll eventually be like a little cabin for someone. We're going to build 5 more of those down the path. And then I can run power to each of those to put in like an outlet for like a light and charging your phone.
Shit, I'm moving in.
When we're going to build that first one, move everything from the kitchen inside of it. Have that as a temporary kitchen while we build this new building, and then we'll set that up as a cabin.
Okay.
And then we can just kind of keep those going down the way.
And then this whole fort project, now that.
And then that fort project's going to start. I've got, I want to get...
Dude, we should build 2 big-ass ones that have a fucking big-ass fucking paintball fight.
So I want to get the roof up for our hall and get the gate built for the fort. I want to get those finished before January.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. All the posts for that, the posts for the gatehouse and the posts to build the hall are all going to be like pressure-treated telephone poles.
That's it.
I'm gonna buy a bunch of telephone poles. I'm getting an auger for the tractor.
Damn, so you're making it like officially like.
Yep. So we can drill those bitches in like 6 feet, and then drop that thing in from the auger. Put all those in so they don't rot, and then we'll have our gatehouse built, and we'll have the at least the roof for the hall. I forget the dates. It's the first full moon of January. Is Yule. And
why does that sound familiar?
Well,
that
Yule
name
is now Christmas.
Oh.
They've changed it around when they converted all the pagans to Christianity. They kept the name and changed around the god. So
knowledge, man.
For Yule, for a week, we're running a training camp down here for the Viking combat organization that I run. For everyone in North America. So we're having like 100 Vikings show up from Canada, from West Coast.
Like real legit bloodline Viking.
Well, not bloodline. There's nothing bloodline about it, but it's Viking combat. So accurate clothes, accurate armor, accurate weapons, learning medieval combat methods. So we're doing a training camp here for a week for that. And we've got like 100 people coming from all over the country down here to just spend a week drinking and fighting.
Oh, that sounds
so
like
I want to
a
have
great
that
fucking time.
put together enough to use that space for that.
I want in.
Yeah.
So that's the only drinking part.
Yeah. Well.
Then the fighting part.
Come join.
I'm with it.
Cool. I'll get you some papers and a membership agreement.
Hell yeah! Ain't not like a little bit of blood and beer between buddies.
Yep. Sign the waiver.